within a society, we're confused in many different ways, where it's like, it's okay to express your feelings. There's a whole bunch of mental health awareness, but when you express your feelings too much, you're a simp. So there's like no balance. Like there's completely no balance, because I don't believe R&B is dead, but I do think that it has shifted. And I'm not sure if this shift is for the better.
You do all the little things you do, the things you do.
I know we talk about how R&B changed because men don't sing out in the rain no more. They don't be standing outside women's windows all sad anymore. Be hitting them long, heartbroken notes like they used to. But ladies, we changed up R&B too. We don't be obsessing over those men like we used to in these songs. We ain't still making music about fighting women to keep our man even though he cheating on us with her. We are not modern day, the boy is mine. We are not modern day, you'll always be my baby. Like Mariah had a whole song talking about even if you leave, you're still hers. Now all our music tells us to just move on. I think it's safe to say we all changed R&B.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And sorry if I lost my voice. I was having a debate, and you know how some of these debates can be. Y'all know. We will be discussing where is the love.
People don't make albums anymore. They don't make albums.
What happened to R&B?
I don't know, call me biased, but if the men aren't begging for the love of their women in R&B, I don't want to listen to it. Like, is it even R&B if you're not begging for a woman?
But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. I do not take it for granted. I'm thankful for you clicking on my video. And if you are new here, then you should know that I'm a very diverse individual who loves an array of topics such as nostalgic content, where I love to blast you all to the past. I have more content with more depth, more conscious content, and blurred nerdy content, along with I dibble a dabble with vlogs. So if you're very diverse, then this is the channel for you. I'm your girl. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platform. My Instagram is at @moreMicaiah. I'll leave you learning more. And my TikTok is at The Life Guy. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Where is the love? During the 1990s, male R&B artists were able to express their emotions freely, showcasing vulnerability through pleading, crying, and confessions. Consider Jodeci's heartfelt performances, or Brian McKnight's sincere expression of emotion. However, as time has progressed, the portrayal of emotional openness in men diminished in popular music, giving way to a more aloof and composed image. Currently, affection is frequently substituted with desire, and closeness turns into a mere transaction. The sentiment of a quote-unquote, "I wish to create a future together," is diminishing, while the phrase quote-unquote, "I will contact you later," is becoming more prevalent. As hip-hop surpassed R&B in commercial success, its impact on style, demeanor, and lyrical content was significant. Numerous R&B musicians embraced the confidence and autonomy characteristic of rap, shifting from a focus on tenderness to one of resilience. Consequently, love songs evolved to emphasize themes of power, emotional distance, or self-protection. We are currently experiencing an era characterized by ghosting, situationships, and dating applications, a societal norm where the expression of emotion may be perceived as a sign of weakness. The reality influences the music we hear. Rather than evoking feelings of longing, we encounter themes of emotional detachment. Instead of showcasing vulnerability, we are presented with sarcasm or arrogance. The cautious nature of contemporary relationships has created challenges for artists attempting to compose genuine romantic songs without the fear of exposing their emotions to vulnerability. Music trends now chase vibes and playlists, not stories. So ballads and love confessions don't always make the mood playlist that drives streams. So artists cater to what the algorithm favors: short songs, ambiguous lyrics, atmospheric production. In the 1990s, expressing sentiments as "I will love you as you desire" conveyed a sense of strength. Today, if an artist delivers such heartfelt lyrics, they may be deemed as cheesy or out of touch. This apprehension surpasses genuine expression. Now, just to point out, I'm not saying there's not artists that are vulnerable, which we will touch on, but the large majority are not speaking on these more sentimental topics. Romantic themes in R&B have not vanished. Rather, they have transformed, become less visible, or been expressed in new ways. However, a significant number of listeners are yearning for that emotional authenticity once more, promoting a resurgence among artists to reintroduce it. Record labels follow market trends, and for an extended period, love songs were not commercially successful. Upbeat, dance-oriented tracks dominated the streaming platforms. Emotional ballads were often overlooked, promoted by major artists. R&B isn't dead, it's just quieter. We have artists such as Jasmine Sullivan, she's gritty, heartfelt, a powerhouse vocalist. Victoria Monet, smooth, sensual, and musically rich. Giveon, deep voice, emotional storytelling. Her, which is one of my favorite, guitar-driven personal ballads. Leon Thomas, formerly in the background, now crafting vintage feel R&B. Vado, Eric Bellinger, Division, Sir, Lucky Day, and so much more. And lastly, I just want to say Ella Mai, because that last project she had was amazing from front to back. So if I didn't name any artists, please make sure you link them down below, because I'm always interested in finding out new R&B artists, because to me it is the best genre. Y'all, I had to run this back because I could not forget my girl Cleo Sol. She is that girl. She's one of my favorite artists. It's not even funny how much I listen to her music, and I was so upset I wasn't able to snag tickets to her concert in New York, but we cannot leave her out. To me, she's at the top of my list.
If you know me, then you know that R&B is one of my favorite genres. It's something about it that always hits different, but more recently it seems like the R&B nowadays compared to the 90s and the early 2000s is not the same, as we know. And I know many people have touched on this topic, but it really does have to do with a lot of societal issues that we have going on that has caused R&B to dwindle.
Okay, look, now between podcasting, the Twitter sphere, TikTok, we're gonna leave Facebook. Facebook is its own thing. But listen, it don't really seem like a lot of y'all is trying to fall in love. So why would they make music about being in love when it seems like most of y'all don't want to be in love? So I don't think it's them.
Now, I'm not stating there's not prevalent figures within the R&B space. However, I do believe that the content and what is touched on within the music is completely different compared to the 90s and 2000s. And it really made me think, where is the love? Where is the, it's okay to express your feelings? Now you're a simp for expressing your feelings. It's like, dang, a sister can't express her feelings, or dang, a brother can't express his feelings. And it's pretty wild to me when you really think about it. I think within this society, we're confused in many different ways, where it's like, it's okay to express your feelings. There's a whole bunch of mental health awareness, but when you express your feelings too much, you're a simp. So there's like no balance. Like there's completely no balance. And I just wanna spark the conversation. I want to know you all's thoughts on this when it comes to R&B, because I do believe even the content within the R&B space is completely different. Now it's like, forget you, I don't want to talk about you, I don't want to think about you. Whereas before it's like, no, I wanted to love you, I wanted to embrace you. But now it's like, where is the love? And I truly believe that. I'm like, dang, as I was really reflecting, because I backed away from a lot of music because I truly used to idolize it. So I pick and choose which music I decide to listen to. And even when I go back and I listen to music back then, and then here I dibble and dabble and hear music on TikTok, and I'm like, dang, there's some still heavy R&B hitters out there. But now it's like, why does everyone want to be like the rapper? Why does everyone want to have this persona or this image?
And everyone wants to fall underneath that dark R&B category and have that same image, that same aesthetic. Your Bryson Tillers, your Brent Fayez, your Party Next Door. where are people outside of that realm on a large scale as these artists are? It's like everyone wants to fit into this dark R&B image. And I think we need to get back to the variety of things where you can have your dark R&B artists, but also have your artists who are pouring out their heart. Not to say we don't have that, but I'm talking about a balance.
Why can't you just kind of have this lover boy, lover girl image, and it's not seen in a negative light? It's not seen as a simp, and a lot of people see it as that, which is pretty wild to me. But I would like to know all of your thoughts on this topic, and we can have a healthy debate. I'm most definitely interested to see why you think the scope of R&B is where it's at, because I don't believe R&B is dead, but I do think that it has shifted, and I'm not sure if this shift is for the better. So I would like to know you all's thoughts. We can have different perspectives. Please make sure you let me know in the comment section, but we can have a healthy debate. So I thank you all for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. I want to thank you all for sharing this moment with me. I do not take it for granted. I'm thankful for us to connect. I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.